Hi everyone, we're going to find the exact value of cotan of negative 5 pi divided by 12. So you notice we don't have a formula for cotan with our sum and difference formula. So what we're going to do is write this as 1 divided, cotan is 1 divided by tan. So I can write this as 1 divided by tan of negative 5 pi divided by 12. All right? Since this is an odd function, I can pull this negative out and write this as negative 1 divided by tan of 5 pi divided by 12. Make it a little easier. Remember your odd functions, you can pull this negative out front. All right, and then I have to split this up, so I'll split it up with something in quadrant 1. So I'm going to do tan of 3 pi divided by 12 plus 2 pi divided by 12. And then I'm going to use this formula for my denominator. So I'll reduce this while I do the same thing. So this is going to equal negative 1. Then we have tan of alpha. This is your alpha plus beta. So I'm going to write tan. And I'll reduce that. This is going to be pi divided by 4 plus tan. And if you reduce this, this is going to be pi divided by 6. And then we have to do 1 minus tan of pi divided by 4 times tan of pi divided by 6. Okay, so let's evaluate this. And we're going to get negative 1. If you want, let's go ahead and we can flip this with our, we can move this up front, up in the top here. So I'm going to put the negative 1 just so we aren't dealing with this constant complex rational. So I'm going to just move this up here because that's what that means. So we have negative 1 times, I'll just do this whole thing, 1 minus tan of pi over 4 is 1 times, and tan pi over 6 is going to be 1 divided by square root of 3. And then the denominator is just going to be 1 plus 1 divided by square root of 3. And I still have this negative in front here. I'll just put it right there. Now, to get we don't need the 1 here, because 1 times that is just that. The common denominator is just going to be square root of 3. So I'm going to change this 1 as square root of 3 divided by square root of 3. And this 1 square root of 3 divided by square root of 3. That gives me the common denominator. So I'll rewrite that on the next slide. So we're going to get negative, and we're going to have square root of 3 minus 1 divided by square root of 3 divided by square root of 3 plus 1 divided by square root of 3. Now, these two cancel. So now we're left with negative square root of 3 minus 1 divided by square root of 3 plus 1. You can't have a radical on the denominator, so I'm going to go ahead and multiply it by its conjugate. So this is going to be times square root of 3 minus 1, and this is going to be square root of 3 minus 1. Now, when you multiply this out, the denominator is going to give you 1 square root of 3 minus 1. So that's going to have the negative there. That's going to be 3 minus 1. And the numerator is going to be 3 minus 2ab, so minus 2 square root of 3 plus 1. This gives me negative 3 plus 1 is 4, minus 2 square root of 3 divided by 2. All right, this reduces to negative 2 minus square root of 3, or you can write this as negative 2 plus square root of 3. You write it like that, or you can put the square root of 3 first. I'm running out of room here, but you could write it like square root of 3 minus 2, however you want to write it. That's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.